like to invite Jama Warsame from Kenya, who is the founder of the White Gold Camel Milk Production, Processing and Distribution Plant in Kenya. He basically introduces the one of the few companies in Africa for pasteurizing and bottling camel milk, having a natural fat content equivalent to that of the semi-skimmed cow's milk. In 2017, he founded this production plant, and they are producing varieties of the camel milk items like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and looking into making camel milk ice cream as well. And they transfer the technology basically and rules for the food, and are the milk production relevant from US to his native land for the betterment of his native people, enabling Kenya in camel milk production and distribution, one of its type. It is basically a milestone towards bringing future of camel herders forward. I will like to invite Dr. Jama Warsame, please.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, whoever is in the afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys are okay. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I'm so sorry. This power is going on and off. So I'm just using my phone. Yes, okay. Yes. If somebody can pull it for us. Anyway, my name is Jama, and our brand is called White Gold Camel Milk. We are based in Kenya, a small town called Nyanyuki. We established in 2017, and most of the what we call our farmers who bring the milk are mostly women. We have two types of suppliers. We have the ranchers who normally bring the milk, and also we have a small group of women that normally brings it. So after we established, the brain was not my brain, it was my wife's brain. So me, I'm only the CEO and the marketer of this company. The camel milk is a growing company in the whole world at the moment. A lot of awareness is being done in reference to the camel milk, and a lot of people are getting the benefits of the camel milk at the moment, because most of the people that we deal with are folks who are sick, who are either diabetic, with arthritis, lactose intolerant, with allergy, and most of the clients we deal with are all referrals from doctors. And at the moment, we did a little bit of a progress. I cannot say that it's all progress, but at least we are on a learning curve. Every day we are learning something that is new. We do have, at the moment, apart from referrals from the doctors, we also deal with we supply the supermarkets. Now, supplying the supermarkets in Kenya, it's a kind of like tricky, because supermarkets in Kenya can easily get out of. You might see a new company that pops up within a year or 2 years. They file for a bankruptcy and already you're out of business. And that is, one of the things dealing with the supermarkets. Also, the other problem that we have with the supermarkets is they will take longer time in making payments to you, 90 to 120 days. So for a small business, 90 to 120 days is a long time for you to collect the milk, because you have to pay the suppliers, you have to pay for your labeling, your electricity, all other utilities that is included in everything, transportation, the logistic. So those are the problems that supermarkets have. With the doctors, it's very good. It's cash on hand. If we can get that more, we'll be very glad. But I mean, referral, it's an ongoing thing every day. I'm glad that Dr. Rizik has mentioned policy framework. I thought it's only in Kenya that we don't have any policy framework. It seems it's across the board. Everyone is talking about, policy framework. Why we do not have any policy framework? And of late, I agree with Dr. Rizik saying that, we have new people who came into this business who claim, they're importing these things from somewhere that doesn't even have no camels. Like Malaysia, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of Asia, Central Asia. And if you ask them for, okay, how did you import this thing, or how are you exporting this thing? People will not even give you any standardization. There is no documentation that you can do any follow-up. I don't know. I think as a body for camel milk, policy framework has to be put in place. Let's try to lobby that one and assist Dr. Rizik and other fellows who are helping us out. Please, let's try to put the word out there. We need policy in every government, whether it's Pakistan, whether it is in Kenya, whether it is in India, anywhere that we have camels. Please, let's cooperate together, put our minds together, and we lobby on every government level. That is number one. Number two, the other challenges that the industry has is there is no infrastructure in place. Like in Kenya, there's no accessibility of the roads. The milk has to be cleaned up. The milk handling, the hygiene part of it, that is where I put in a lot of my time. The milk is not cleaned yet. We are even less than 50%. Because the people we are dealing with are pastoralist groups. Today, they might be in this area, tomorrow, they'll be moving. They are nomadic, literally. So, or they'll be changing workers every now and then. Every month, almost, they'll be changing workers. So, we have to do continuous capacity building, do training on them. Whoever comes in, the new person that comes in, we will be doing training on them. And that is a big challenge. So if we can, if the government, if Caliph with Dr. Piers, please, let's put the word out there. If the extension officers of livestock can assist us in doing, wherever there is camels, we need to have an extension officers that can assist us in doing the capacity building for the people. So then others, we work with it. We'll be using the tuk-tuks, motorbikes to bring the camel milk until, you know, the governments put the infrastructure in place. But at the moment, let's just try to work whatever that we have. Another one of the other challenges that we have is, and I'm glad I can't remember one of the speakers mentioned it. The whole world, the land is shrinking. In Kenya, there is what we call devolution, and the people are going into the county system. So as the counties are coming in, there is a lot of urbanization that is going on and the land is shrinking. So we need, what is the way forward for the camel? Do we have to, how do we train? How do we start doing zero grazing? What are do we have to start with the younger ones, or how do we train the older ones? Do we have to do semi-zero grazing? I'm not a scientist, but I am putting all these questions to Dr. Razak, Dr. Piers, Pauline, who's a researcher, who's a good friend of mine. Pauline, you guys have to come up with good ideas on how we can handle this thing, because it is something that is where the future is, because zero grazing is where the future is. But I don't know how we can handle it. I mean, I don't know how we need to do that. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless everyone. And pray for me. My mom is not feeling good. So whoever is on the line, please, I need your prayers. Thank you, and God bless you.